Yo, dig this. What's yours cannot be denied. What's not yours should not even be desired. And daily, my prayer is that my desire aligns with what God has already designed for me. I'm going to say that one more time. What's designed for you cannot be denied. What's not designed for you should not be desired. And daily, I know my prayer, but I'm suggesting that your prayer should be that your desire aligns with his design. So dig this, man. If you really stop and you think about the path that you're supposed to walk on, if you're walking on the path that was designed for you, it really doesn't matter what obstacles come your way. You're going to walk that path and you're going to achieve what it is you're supposed to achieve. And it's really nothing anyone can do to stop that if you are in alignment with what you're called to do. Like, that's the thing. And so this clip that I'm about to play is from Pat McAfee. And if you obviously watch sports, you've heard of this dude. He is freaking everywhere. Like, Pat McAfee is the guy. Like, he's literally sports analyst gold right now. Like, if any broadcast they can put him on, they put him on it because he's the one that generates eyeballs. He generates numbers. It is what it is. But I'm going to play this clip and it highlights how he got started and the fact that initially nobody wanted him, right? He really didn't have the juice initially, but that also goes back to what I was mentioning before. What's designed for you cannot be denied. What you should desire is the thing that is designed for you. So what's designed for you cannot be denied. What's not designed for you should not even be desired. And daily, you should pray and pursue your desires to align with what's been designed. Because if that's the case, you're going to take off like a rocket ship. Hear Pat's story real quick, and then we'll jump back in with the reaction.
When I retired, I had like 750,000 followers. I had done like 27 stand-up comedy shows in theaters with like 6,000 seats. And I went on like a tour, had a podcast, had a merch store, had a chance to do Bob and Tom, which is here in Indianapolis. So like I got a chance to kind of understand the broadcasting waves. ESPN said, we got nothing for you. Fox said, we got nothing for you. CBS said, we got nothing for you. We don't want to hear a punter who's been arrested that swears, who's an internet guy.
I love that guy.
On our
my kind of guy.
That's what the suits though did not say that.
Right.
So like had to go through the Barstool route, but we kept our own company in Indiana, learned a lot about the internet through them. That was like a university of how digital works. So then as I kind of realized, and our boys, we kind of realized like we can do this ourselves. We don't need them. And then now we're coming back to the point where I'm negotiating with like Amazon. I'm negotiating with NBC. I'm negotiating with Apple.
So dig this. What he said was he knew the path that he was supposed to be on. He had laid the groundwork. Though they didn't see it then, but they can't deny it now. Hear that. They didn't see it then, but they cannot deny it now. How many of you in your lives are pushing against something and trying to do something that you know is not you? Or how many of us have fallen victim to, well, you need to do it this way, and this way. And then if you do it that way, then maybe we'll have something for you over here. How many of us have fallen victim to that? We feel like we have to copy and paste what someone else is doing, whereas what's designed for you can't be denied. Eventually, they're going to see and realize that, yo, we got to come to the table because we want what you got, because what you got is something totally different. And again, some people might not like old Pat McAfee. I think he's cool. He's entertaining on the sports shows. But I will say, understanding who you are, understanding whose you are, understanding what you're designed to do, understanding what's been designed for you, and being okay leaning into that is almost always going to be the right path. And now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. Doesn't mean that it's going to be without challenges, etc. But the reality is, when you know that you're on the right path, stay on the right path, regardless of what everybody else is saying. Most of us are so busy looking for feedback from someone else to validate the direction that we're on. Whereas sometimes, we get validation externally from people and folks around us. Other times, it's not about their external validation. It's about us knowing, having that sense of peace inside of us as we walk forward in this thing that might not be, producing tangible results yet, that we're walking the right path. Because, dude, when you find that thing that you're designed to do, that thing that was specifically designed for you, it's undeniable. Undeniable. And this little clip from Pat McAfee, in my opinion, really gives credence to that perspective. So listen, walk your path, understand who you are. And once you get clarity on who you are, man, double down. Let's rock and roll. All right. Again, my content's all about helping you and encouraging you and inspiring you to be the quarterback of your mindset. Now go do it. Y'all be blessed, well, and wise, and have some fun in the process. I'll holler at you. Peace.